Human rights, kung wala kayong pagmamalasakit sa kapwa-tao ninyo, huwag mo akong isali sa inyo. If you do not have that native, innate love for your countrymen, Filipino, then you do your business. Do not drag me into this kind of shit.
Mga kababayan, na-miss ba natin si FRRD? Ako na-miss ko po si dating Pangulo. Sigurado naman po siguro kayo. Na-miss nyo rin. Ano po? Video reaction ko ngayon is about itik at shit. Kanino? Sa human rights. Ano po? Human rights. Dati pa naman galit na galit si FRRD sa human rights dahil nga sa hindi patas ang trato. Katulad noong presidente pa si Tatay Digong. Ang tinutukan lang nila ay yung mga utos lang ng gobyerno, yung mali ang nakikita dati ni Tatay Digong na habulin, hanapin at hulihin ang mga drug dealer, user, lalo na ang drug lord. Wala naman hong utos si Tatay Digong na pagpapatayin sila, di ba? Siyempre, kung may namamatay man, mga sigurado yan, nanlaban yan. Ano po? Kaya galit na galit si Tatay Digong dahil sa kanyang isinisisi o sa kanyang isinisisi ang mga napapatay. Pambihira. Okay mga kababayan, tuloy natin, panoorin ang pakinggan ang mga sinabi ni Tatay Digong sa mga tanong ni Pastor Kibuloy ng SMNI, mga kababayan. Narito po ang video, panoorin natin.
So, let me be very clear to the human rights. Sabi ko na ito sa kanila. Since when a crime for a president to threaten the criminals, when I do not destroy my country because I will kill you, and do not destroy our children by feeding them with drugs because I will kill you. Nothing could be as clear or clearer than, if I may, Pastor,
Yes,
might
yes,
want to continue, nandito na rin tayo sa world stage, yung human rights, it's very easy for them to say that there were so many persons killed, almost 7,000. Well and good, if you insist. Sige, pangalan. Juan de la Cruz died last night by gunshot wounds. Assuming that he was really killed, or there was a gunfight, kindly look at the second page of your document, or turn it back and start to read. Who was this criminal killed? Me? I'd be cruel and brutal in my language. To me, they're just a carcass. You destroy my country because every time you sell drugs, you destroy a family. You know, if you have an enemy, all you have to do in this country is to get one of the children addicted to drugs, feed them with drugs, and that family becomes dysfunctional. Now, I would like to ask you better answer me. How many families, because they go home to their families, so how many families would become dysfunctional because of the drug trafficking? Alam mo, pag, you know, when there is a, God, I forbid, huwag sa inyo nangyari. That family becomes wala na, it's all in. Magnakaw ng, they steal first with your things, the property of the family, the car, minsan they would destroy the drawers of their mother or father and get the jewelry and pagbili. It starts there and the family is a
Perpetual problem.
okay lang yan. Basta mayaman o bagay, but still galit ako. Itong mahirap ngayon, itong mga taga-Tondo, itong taga-Boulevard, itong ilang pamilya nasisira dyan. At one night na pagbili, one single person will have to contaminate another person so that he can have an income to support his addiction. And it goes like internecine. Pag gano'n yan, contaminate one, then the other one would contaminate. It becomes an internecine thing. So, ilan ang pamilyang nasisira? Yung iba, maghiwalay ang asawa. Problema na yan eh. Mga anak. Itong mga pobreng Pilipino, anong mangyayari sa kanila? So, invariably, because of may dalawa, tatlo na, it's easy to sell drugs to. And maybe totoo yan. They take that para lang sa kagutom. I must concede to that. Because it is true. But somehow, we're trying to, kaya nga may DSWD. But you know, you destroy a family. And what pains me, makinig kayong lahat, the wife will separate from the family and apply to the recruitment agencies that are also corrupt and run by idiots. Not all, but yung nakaloko ng Pilipino, yung gusto ko yung patayin ko. They go there to be deployed in the Middle East or in Africa or in AD. So, I will not mention the region because may mga Pilipino doon. But how many times have you read of a Filipina being raped? How many Filipino or Filipina, if you may, na they commit suicide. They do not go out in the streets and have themselves bumped by a car or run over by the train. They will just run and jump into the... Why? Because the door is locked. So, tumatakbo na. How many? Lahat na, nakita mo na. Jump over the... Many times nabasa ninyo kayo mga Pilipino. Maybe they can no longer stand the... I'll tell you this. When I was mayor, there were about 2 mothers crying at my gate. So my wife, it was an early morning, went out. She wakes up early. What's wrong? And said that their daughters were arrested for distributing grocery. Well, in the first place, they should not have done that. It could be a crime in some other jurisdictions. So I said, I'll do something about it. So I started to call our embassy in that place to ask questions. Ayun nga eh. So, my wife, because they were there every day, wala namang, they didn't have, bring along with them food. So my wife had to accommodate them, including the children who were running around and making a mess out of her sala. Sabi na, asawa ko, do something about this. So I decided to go there and requested for an audience with the highest official or the person who mattered most in this kind. It was quite a bit dementia, but he still could, because when the senior aide whispered to him, I saw him then. So I was lucky. Ay, salamat. So I know that I could bring back the 3 of them. One is from Kidapawan, 2 from the Turil, dito sa Davao. But the legal officer of the office that they went to told me to talk to my counterpart. So parliament yung kanila. I was a congressman then at that time. Because after 3 terms, that would be 9 years, you cannot run again. You have to break. So nag-break ako as a congressman. Pero ito ang nangyari. Sabi niya, I suggest that you talk to your counterpart. So I had to wake up early the following morning and went to the parliament. I introduced myself and a committee on public order and safety. Same with them, but with religious undertones ang sinabi. Alam mo sinabi niya, look, tell your countrymen that they should not be deceived about itong culture. Because there are not all, in fairness to him, not all, but some of a class of people there. When you work for them, if you are bought from the slave markets of Africa, or you are a paid servant, sabi niya, especially if it's again, rape is part of the territory.